Coach, big win today over Portland, 6-0 shutout. What's some thoughts after today's win?
Yeah, awesome job. Just a full team effort. Obviously, throwing a shutout on the mound with Lance and Joey. Obviously, can't do any better than that. And then it's just some clutch hitting, which we talked about yesterday. And thought we did a good job yesterday with the bats, and then even better job today with getting some 2-out hits, some 2-strike hits, and then Pat and Kenny hitting some tack-on homers at the end of the game to stretch the game out far enough so Joey can get us home and save some guys for tomorrow. But all in all, really proud of them. We talked at the end of the game yesterday. Obviously a tough loss, but yesterday doesn't matter. And they had two choices, show up and fight or give in, and it looks like they wanted to fight today, so that was a really good job.
Joe, 5 2/3 out of the bullpen got the win today. Only gave up one hit. How would you evaluate your performance today on the mound?
I had a lot of fun. It's been a while since I was able to kind of just be myself on the mound. Anybody close to the team knows that I've been kind of going through it on the mound and getting hit and giving them free bases. I've been putting in the work, and it was nice to just have an outing where I can be free with the offense kind of driving the pace of the game, and I kind of just attacked hitters all night, and that was fun.
You weren't in a lot of tough situations today. There were a handful of times you had 2 runners on, 2 outs. How were you able to get through those situations?
I mean, part of that is knowing that I put those 2 guys on both times. I did that to myself, and the defense played great all day. That helped me get through everything.
And you saw what Portland offensive was able to do yesterday. How were you able to combat that and kind of come out there and know what your job was today?
Sure, yeah. I mean, they made it clear that they want to swing, and fortunately that actually plays into how I pitch. I need guys to hit the ball at our guys because we have a great defense, and I use them a lot.
Kenny, 3 for 4 today, 2 RBIs and the home run as well. You got the RBI double to start the game off. How important was it to get that first run across and get the momentum swinging in your favor?
Yeah, I think it's always good to get ahead, get the lead. It helps everyone out, helps the pitchers, helps our offense to get going. I think it was huge.
You're leading 4-0 in that 7th inning when you hit the home run, adding the insurance run, knowing that Portland can score whenever and at will at times. Seeing yesterday with that 7-run inning they had, how important was it to get that home run and kind of add that extra insurance run for the team?
Yeah, well, any way I could help the team out, I just was trying to hit a ball hard, and luckily got over the fence this time. I just wanted to get on for my teammates so they could drive me in.
Rob, obviously very good pitching performance between Lance and Sobes today. Overall, what do you see out of Lance starting the game off?
Lance has given us every ounce of his fiber that he has left in the tank, and he's out there, you could see from the first pitch, just battling like he's done most of the year. But coming out of last week where he left his heart on the field in San Diego, we didn't know what to expect, but for him to grind through those 10 outs, he might have had more in there, but I knew we had Joey, who texted me on Thursday night and said, I know I don't need to tell you this, but use me for whatever you need me. This is it for baseball. So knowing those 2 guys, how bad they want it, I wasn't hesitant to get them out, but both of them just giving us everything they have out there. And it would be easy for these guys to give in because they were so dominant last year, and they've gone through some tough times like Joey's talking about, but they've hung in there and battled, and on the most important day, which is always the day we're in, they gave us everything they had. So everything we needed from them, they gave us, and it was awesome.
I want to talk about J. Lou for a second. Obviously, a little bit struggling as of late, but he gets that big hit, the double, to extend the lead to 4-0. How important was him, to get that hit and kind of get himself back into it?
Yeah, just like I think he puts some pressure on himself sometimes to do everything. He's very vocal, very energetic, and sometimes that's awesome, but sometimes it could play against you if you're battling through it. And thought maybe just put him down in the order for the first time this year and just alleviate some pressure from him. And believe it or not, a lot of times our 8 and 9 hole come up with a lot of guys on base, and I hoped it would happen, and that was just clutch. I mean, and again, 2 strikes on him, and a lot of guys give in there. They've been struggling, not barreling up balls, and you're behind in the count with 2 guys in. That would have been a easy spot to not get it done, but that was huge. That kind of separated the game for us and gave us a little breathing room at 4-0. But J. Lou, Kenny, Pat, TJ, I mean, they were all out there early hitting this morning. I came to the field, and they were out there working, and that says a lot in the 14th week of the season, that we're not just giving in, and it's nice that the game rewarded pretty much that group of guys with all the big hits today.
and back out here tomorrow, series finale against Portland. A lot on the line for tomorrow. What are some thoughts heading into that one?
Yeah, senior day, last home conference game, a lot of cool things going on, Mother's Day. So, we expect everybody to pour everything into every pitch like they've been doing. And because of what Lance and Joey did, we got a lot of people available, fresh, ready. And, we've been treating pretty much all these games like the last game we have, and that's why guys are willing to hobble the first base, fight through some things, barely be able to stand and keep playing. I mean, it says a lot about who they are because it hasn't always gone our way this year, and it would have been so easy to not get to tomorrow with even a chance of something happening. So it's awesome to be in it. It's awesome to have a meaningful game on senior day, and I expect our guys to get a good night's rest and give us everything they got in the afternoon tomorrow.